The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready, yellow lady.
Rip right. Kill.
Ready, second.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Check the call. 11. Hey, high 7. I got you. Hey, kill. Right, second.
On second down now, it's Taylor, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, team. Here I come. Check three. Here we go.
They'll run with Taylor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check, 59. Hey, watch the slant.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Ready?
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Hey, easy.
Motion. Reset. Mike 5'9".
From the gun, it's Breeze. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Ready?
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
All day, defense, all day.
Watch the edge.
Here we go.
Let's go right here.
The give to Taylor, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ready? 5-8.
Watch the slant.
They run with Taylor. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Taylor, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
It's just me and you.
Now Breeze. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights.
Hey, easy.
Mike.
Here's Taylor. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready. Double waiting.
Mike is 59. Mike is...
Hey, kill.
Whip.
Hey, easy.
Watch the whip.
Ready, check.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You don't want no problem from me.
At the 15-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready. You ready?
Check. No. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Easy, opposite.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. You ain't got nothing.
Mike's 59.
Hey, kill.
I'm going to come back to you.
Here we go.
So that'll back him up 5.
Ready.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Mike, check. 59.
Hey, exit.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
Mike.
Hey, easy.
Watch the curls.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Let's put him on the bus.
Now Breeze. Open man has got one. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And they are able to to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ryan Shazier able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now it's Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You kill. Check, girls, check. Here we go, here we go.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
56, Mike, 56, right?
36, 36.
I want that. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's go.
Here we go, 21, 21.
Eat, man up, eat.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Watch 54, watch 54. Yo, yo.
Watch 1. Hey, break it down, fellas, break it down.
Bravo.
Drop deep, drop deep. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal.
11.
Check Mike 54. Hey, Delta. Hey, keep it tight.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And he finds Howard complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Hey, easy.
Motion me out.
Hey, easy.
Mike's 5-4. Hey, pick it.
Taylor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Get that quarter.
Here we go.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL.
Hey, easy.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Throwing right, and that's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Gay's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Back to the 3. Gun. 8.
Newton on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, Newton. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down, Newton.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And now Bruce Arians with the play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, easy.
Breeze now. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Breeze going to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Let's go.
53.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Stay with your man.
13.
A final shot before half for Breeze. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2. No? Blitz coming, and down he goes. William Golston. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ryan Shazier in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Check Mike 25. Check Mike 25.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ryan Shazier. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Ready? 5-9.
Check 59. All day, every day, any day.
5-9. Tonight.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, he's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Spinning away. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Newton now to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Ryan Shazier able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Ryan Shazier in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready? Over. 5-8. 5-8. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you. Here we go.
Now a give right side. It's Taylor, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded at the 33. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not in the team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
From the 50, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check, 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 check. Wide, get wide. 8. Gun.
Here's Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Ryan Shazier. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Check.
Operating from the gun. Newton rolling to his right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Here's Newton, escaping the pressure right. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Opposite.
Hey, Orbit.
Give me some. Here we go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
So don't say nothing.
To throw is Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, watch that. Hey, wahoo!
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He completes it to Bryant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike's
Ready. Yellow lady. Hey, still kill.
He's coming. Double up.
Now Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Ready. Easy. Opposite. Yellow lady.
Wild Bill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Ready. 5-9.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Man out.
21.
Mike's 59.
Hey, zoom.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Ryan Shazier in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. Now Newton, and he's going to go down again. Ryan Shazier has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Newton. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach, will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
On first down, it's Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
He's not going to get me. Hey, easy. Sammy.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Strip the ball. Strip that. What I touch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Smooth. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I got you. 56. Mike.
Here's Breeze to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
95-56.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
3 bucks.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second and 9, Breeze. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
And watch the leg.
Kill.
Joker.
They'll try the left side. Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They run with Logan, and this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Switch it. Come here, switch it.
Check 13. Check.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown and his first ever NFL game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Panthers 12. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Bucs, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.